Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the difference between all and whole. So, all and whole are two very different words. All is spelled A-L-L, and whole is spelled W-H-O-L-E. All means the summary of the sum of all of the things. So, if I have three apples and I say all the apples, I'm talking about all three of the apples. And a whole means the entirety of one thing. So if I have one apple and I take a bite out of it and I give it to you, you could say, well, that's not the whole apple. It's not the entirety of the apple. You took one bite out of it. The reason why I want to talk about this is because my French speaking students often um, write I ate all the thing when they mean I ate the whole thing. And I think it's not just a grammar mistake, it's not just a meaning mistake, it's not just a vocabulary mistake or a spelling mistake, it's a pronunciation mistake. Why? Because when French speakers learn English, there are two mistakes that they make that can turn up in their pronunciation that mean they are unable to hear the difference between all, A-L-L, and whole, W-H-O-L-E. The first mistake is that they forget to pronounce the H. So in words like whole and who, WHO, the H is pronounced. Okay, there are other words like where, when, why, that have a WH, but where the H is not pronounced. Whale as well. So you do have to separate those two categories of words in your mind. But in whole, the H is pronounced. And if you don't make an effort to pronounce your H's, you are also going to be less able to hear the H's when somebody else is pronouncing them. The second mistake that people make is that they forget to pronounce diphthongs as diphthongs. So, what is a diphthong? A diphthong is two vowel sounds, one after the other, within a single syllable. For example, in whole, it's not whole, it's oh, 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 ol. Okay? Whole, right? So that O, that's a diphthong, and you do need to say O. If you don't say O in whole, you might think that the word all, which if you listen, all, 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 that's not a diphthong, that's a monophthong. It's one vowel sound. You might think that all sounds the same as whole, but it doesn't. Um, this is further complicated by the fact that in English, we have this phenomenon where vowel sounds are slightly changed if they are followed by an L sound, which we also call the dark L. So it's not really L, it's all. So the tongue is slightly further back in the mouth. Instead of L at the front, it's all, slightly further back. So let's recap. The word all is just two sounds. Or, l, all, okay? Whereas the word whole is technically four sounds, right? H, u, l, whole, whole. And by the way, whole, W-H-O-L-E, is pronounced exactly the same as whole, H-O-L-E, which is un trou, right? So I hope this has helped you. Don't forget also that it's all the things, plural, versus the whole thing singular. So the position of the changes, and the singular and the plural changes in those expressions.